Hi everyone. Thanks for stopping by again. If you have, if you're new, then I hope you enjoy this video. And if you enjoy this video, I hope you hit like, subscribe, wherever the buttons are, because the more subscribers we get, the more it allows us to do. I do have a couple of prizes available for future competitions, but we want numbers up before we do that. One of the prizes is related to this week's podcast. It's very nice, and I know that someone would appreciate that. Let's cut to the chase. So it's been a bit of a weird week. Can we keep saying that if it's just the same as the past 83 weeks or however long it's been? But for me personally, it's been a strange one and a bit busy, and again wasn't sure about the video content, and then I got posts, so that was good. I got a post. I also went online this morning and saw someone being a complete tool on the internet. I know, shock horror. A famous person that I'm not going to name, who was expressing their displeasure at a recent movie release. They'd got a refund and felt the need to tag in the other main names for the film's release, the director and the studio, to let their views spread far and wide. Don't don't share that stuff online. Just leave it to dwindle away. It's just beyond belief. Like, you can dislike stuff, obviously, and you can verbalize your dislike for it. We have a podcast. We have, everyone has Twitter, Facebook. Pretty much everyone has a podcast now. But you don't need to tag people in on it. And maybe when cinema is trying to claw its way back after the past year or so, maybe just think, well, that didn't work for me. I'm not going to shout about it. Maybe. But you can shout about it, but tagging in the director and the studio is just the height of rudeness. And having got a refund after you've watched the film is just ridiculous, quite frankly. I mean, it's seeing a new film for free. It would equate to piracy that I'm sure they would say they're against, which would be seeing a new film for free. So if you pirated a new film and didn't like it, is that okay then? It may seem like a false equivalency, but if you have seen a film and not enjoyed it and then got your money back, I mean, it's kind of the same, right? And it is what people in the industry argue against, because they're looking to make money. It's show business, and that's before we get to the live acts that are now hopefully building back to a career again, and theatres and live entertainment. There's a lot got to be happening over the next 6 to 12 months that will involve people clawing their way back just to get to the level that they were at before, working within restrictions, possibly seeing what governments throw at them in different ways. So maybe just be a little bit kinder in the meantime as they build up to that. Or if not, and something really gets your goat, let the world know, but you don't have to tag them and specifically let them know. I spent more on that than I thought I was going to. Apologies. If I was professional and polished enough, there'd probably be like a quick edit here. There isn't, because you should know we just don't work that way. Anyway, to post, let me dive down here. There's a good little selection. First of all, I mentioned this a week, so I'd upgraded Halloween. So that arrived, earlier, and is probably the last time I'll really upgrade the film. I've had the old 2 disc DVD that I showed before for some time. This will do me, unless there's a way to download it straight into my brain and have some weird mental VR situation in the movie. So I'm happy with that. I don't have a 4K player, but I do have obviously the Blu-ray player, and that will do me. Then a couple of movies from the other day. Mark of the Devil. This is all thanks to Kevin Shields, covering his purchases on the Cracked Reel podcast and the videos that he does. I thought I had this. Turns out I didn't, obviously. So it sounded interesting enough for me to pick up, and it wasn't a bad price. I think it was about $7.99 on Amazon. Millionaires Express. You can't go wrong with a bit of Sammo Hung, and this is Sammo Hung and Yuen Bio. I've never known quite how to pronounce his name properly, sorry. With Yuen Bio, anyway, I first saw his amazing skills in Dragons Forever, which was the film with Jackie Chan, Sammo, and Bio in there. He's just superb, so I'm looking forward to this. It has a lot of fans from those who've seen it, and yeah, I'm dead excited to check this out. May even get to it later today. Pizza, a few non-alcoholic beverages, Sammo Hung movie. Sounds pretty good, actually. And then today I got my Arrow video haul, my latest one. I'm sorry if you created this art and you've done something much better than I would do, but I just don't like this art. Inside I put, I mean, it's not the original that I remember, but it's closer to the standard original release, and I prefer that to be honest. But True Romance is an amazing film. That scene between Dennis Hopper and Christopher Walken is perhaps like one of the greatest of all time confrontations. The great monologue, really, from Hopper. It's so good. Tarantino has not bettered that in his writing over the years, just as he hasn't really bettered anything in the sequence of Reservoir Dogs, which has Tim Roth telling a story about the sniffer dog. That holds up. That and the sequence in this, those are definitely up there with the best that Tarantino's ever done. Character moments rather than just feeling like good stuff that he's written to please himself. So that's the big difference. And I'm really looking forward to revisiting True Romance. It's been a long time. I was tempted to pick this for the romance special that we've got coming up next week, but I wasn't sure if the Blu-ray would arrive in time, so I held off. But I may get a little homework in this week. You never know. And that's a couple of box sets. This, now speaking of art though, this is pretty much a thing of beauty. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Daimajin trilogy. I don't want to keep taking everything in and out of this, so I probably shouldn't, but I will. I know this is great YouTube content, trust me, I am very much aware of this. Again, what I've done, you had the thematic artwork here. You got a gorgeous little booklet in this, and then the thematic artwork. I decided to go back to some kind of like original stuff on the front there, but if you're a fan, and it is good, I was just kind of in two minds about it, but you get the artwork on the other side, which is I mean, it's quite eye-pleasing. For some reason I just wanted to go old school with this set. Really like that. I know nothing about the movies. I'm hoping they're very enjoyable. I'm hoping to get to them before the end of a 5-year period. Having said that, by December. I think I'll also have that Shaw Brothers box set, so there's a whole chunk of time gone, and that looks amazing. But yeah, this is got to be a good time. And last but by no means least, another nice little box set, Vengeance Trails. A lot of great people contributing to this with the commentaries and the writing. Some lesser known westerns, I would say, considering, you know, just the standard big titles that we all know. Even when it comes to the spaghetti westerns, I don't think these are certainly as well known. I didn't know them, but my exposure to the genre is fairly limited, so I'm always learning a lot more whenever I check out more westerns and more spaghetti westerns. But you got Massacre Time, My Name is Pecos Bandidos, and God Said to Cain, which sounds like a great night in to me. So again, hopefully I get to that before 5 years is up, but no promises. That's it. I've had my rants. I've shown you my post. I've taken far too long to get into one box set that I then need to carefully place everything back inside. Let us know if you've had any treats lately, what your favourites have been, what should be prioritised, what you might have spied and then just thought, well, you know what, they should actually all discuss that on the podcast. That is why we do these things, because we'd like a little bit of dialogue and interaction as well, rather than just me rabbiting on to myself, which I do all the time anyway. Yeah, you can let us know. Please be kind. Bye.